What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you an update on the congressional path to the resolution from Daniel, from your favorite SGM. On top of that, I will show you quite interesting decision of Donald Trump that might bring us to much easier path to achieve our main goal of fair and transparent market. On top of that, guys, I will show you quite interesting due diligence that potentially might lead us to the conclusion that the fair value of MMTLP share might be more than $1,000 per share. And before we dive deep into all of these, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. And let's start with the news from Daniel, from your favorite SGM. You know that just recently he published a petition, and for now he wrote this tweet. To Congress and all stakeholders, the MMTLP trading halt is a stain on US market integrity. Thousands of investors remain in limbo as accountability is ignored. Our open letter demands action, transparency and reform. Read all of it, please. And guys, take a look right here. This is the petition. Let me show you how many people already signed it. For now we have 183. Yes, 183 signature under this petition. And guys, I have to admit that you know the point of view of Daniel, and he tries to pursue every possible path how he can achieve this goal. And let me show you that right here you can see the comment from due diligence. Yeah, and read the privacy policy of the website too. And he refers to his own tweet, and he previously wrote this. For your information, know what you are signing before you sign it. And here's the highlighted sentence. If you do not wish to have your support for a petition to be public, we recommend you do not sign or share the petition. And this is quite obvious. But guys, the most important part in this set of tweets is following. You have to be agree with this petition, and you have to support for 100% Daniel. Because guys, think of it like this. For now, Daniel is the only person in MMTLP community who officially pursue both paths to the resolution. The litigation path and the so-called congressional path. And guys, we have more than 65,000 MMTLP shareholders, and all of these people, all of us basically have our own thoughts and have our own opinions. And guys, we will never be agree for 100% on each and every, even minor question related to any possible topic. On top of that, guys, if someone from MMTLP community will achieve the main goal, will achieve the resolution, and the payments will be made by the wrongdoers to all existing shareholders, will you refuse these payments or will you accept it? I think the answer is obvious. That is why, guys, despite the fact that you might not be agree on certain questions, on certain details of, for example, Daniel's open letter or on Daniel's litigation, on Daniel's lawsuit, you have to keep in mind that if the goal is reached, it will be a huge win for each and every community member. On top of that, guys, take a look what did Daniel write in response to due diligence tweet. He wrote, "It's all good. People can support or not. People can disagree and people can argue politely. It's all good. I'm fine with it. Regardless, this is the direction I'm heading, alone or with many." And here you can see another comment from Tom E5050 Split. And he highlighted another part of this letter. And guys, this is very important to understand that if you if you haven't read this entire petition, you cannot sign it, because in this petition might be some details that you might not be agree on. And here's one potential so-called tricky point that not all of MMTLP community members might accept. So Additionally, corporate leadership, including figures such as John Burda and Greg McCabe, have failed to take meaningful action to address shareholder concerns. While McCabe continues to play a role in related enterprises, both he and other executives have yet to offer legal solution or advocate effectively through lawmakers for investors trapped in this debacle. This absence of accountability among corporate officers further highlights the systemic issues plaguing the MMTLP case. And guys, let's try to count how many shareholder meetings were made for the last year. 0. How many corporate actions were made during last year? 0. How many legal or how many even official PR statements in regards to the resolution of MMTLP case were made? 0. The only PR statement that was made was related to the Orogrande leases, and unfortunately it wasn't the best news. And since then, despite the fact that in that PR statement Greg McCabe directly pointed to the actions that should be made before the New Year party, we didn't see anything from this point from this side of the community. And that is why, guys, I think it is another so-called smoke and mirrors that are surrounding the MMTLP case. So, and in response to Tom E 50/50 split, Daniel wrote this: "You should read everything before you sign it. It's totally okay if you disagree or don't want to participate. But if I write this to suit the will of everyone, we'll end up doing nothing because no one can agree on the last 5 or 10% of any angle or action. That's my 2 cents." And guys, it is very difficult to argue with this statement. Daniel explained it perfectly well, and that is why, guys, it is up to you to support him or not. But in general, I have to admit that he will not surrender, and he will fight till the very end. Believe me, guys, I know this type of people. They will not surrender. So let me show you another quite interesting update. From Scott Trott's Twitter account, you can find this quite interesting information. Again, it is an evidence that MMTLP became tradable because of the actions from 2 companies. And let me show you this tweet. Were GTS and Concord the 2 market makers for TRCH? And here's the tweet that was written 15 hours ago by Gergor Chiggins on public knowledge, and he added this screenshot of the letter from TD Ameritrade. And let me show you this in details. So, good afternoon. I apologize for the delay in response for the frustration this, as well as the rejected trades for MMTLP has caused you. I have discussed the issue with our order room and was able to confirm why these trades were rejected. Currently, there is only one market destination accepting orders for MMTLP, which is GTS OTC. Unfortunately, our platform is not connected to this specific market destination for clients utilizing the Thinkorswim platform and advanced trading features, which is why the orders you placed were rejected. Orders can be placed for this security, however, they would need to be completed through a broker, as the order have to be manually routed to this destination. Can you reach our trade desk at this phone number and we can force order through to GTS OTC. Please note, however, that the order will not show up in Thinkorswim until we have confirmed a fill and our order room has updated the platform with the fill. As this is an OTC stock, only limit orders would be accepted for opening transactions. There was one order that was filled on October the 8th of 2021, and I was able to confirm that our order room directly worked with the market destination Concord, listed as C. Stewart in the details of that specific order, to confirm that they would be accepting orders for this security. And guys, these 2 companies, Concord Genuity and GTS Securities, are the companies who started, who began trade MMTLP in October of 2021. And let me show you even more evidence of this fact. Scott, 13 hours ago, in response to this tweet, wrote the following: I've gotten screenshots from people showing a bunch more. And Gregory Chiggins wrote this: we are in agreement, lol. And John Bowen also wrote this: I posted that info long time ago. I had a source that wanted to remain private, who was and is a market maker. He told me originally GTS and Concord were the two market makers, but on October the 8th of 2022, Concord quit. He gave me that date specifically because there became big problems on that day as, for some reason, GTS was not electronically connected. Orders were getting delayed and pushed only by phone. This person deleted his X account, and he said that the situation on that single day alone was considered criminal. All the brokers would know about it. How long it lasted, I don't know, but that is considered a monopoly on trading a security, who probably even started the entire play with special privileges and protection, as we have seen all the way to the end. So guys, we have a lot of evidence about this fact, about the fact that GTS Securities and Concord Genuity started to trade MMTLP shares, but unfortunately, because of the immunity of authorities, we cannot push this evidence to the court and to have a judge's decision. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. So, quite positive news came from the president's office, and let me quote to this. Junk Savvy wrote this tweet several hours ago, and that makes 10. Bill knows. Congratulations, Pulte, for your appointment to serve as the next director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. The MMTLP Army looks forward to your support as we continue our march towards transparency and resolution for the MMTLP fiasco. And she refers to the tweet that was written by Pulte. Let me quote to this. Thank you, Mr. President. You are the greatest president in history, and under your leadership we will restore the American dream for all. And she refers to the tweet that was written by this Twitter account. It is Donald J. Trump posts from his Truth Social. And let me quote to this. I am pleased to announce that Bill Pulte will serve as the next director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. Bill needs no formal introduction to the great citizens of our country, because they have seen and many have experienced his philanthropy firsthand. He believes in the incredible potential of our nation and will help us restore the American dream for all. Congratulations, Bill. And guys, I have to admit that I wasn't familiar with this Twitter account, despite the fact that it has a blue check mark, that it is a real Donald J. Trump, and it has 1.1 million followers. But guys, take a look right here. I tried to find the same exact text and I found it right here. Reuters 11 hours ago published the same news. This means, guys, potentially we might rely on Pulte on his new post, and potentially he can help us to achieve our main goal. So, and let's take a look at this tweet. In my opinion, it is the most interesting tweet, but I would say for now it is more some kind of speculations or conspiracy theory. Nevertheless, the fact that you can find right here is really mind-boggling. So, non-witness news special report. Breaking: MMTLP exposes billions at stake, Bank of Montreal's role revealed. Here is the screenshot of the Bank Montreal's ownership of metamaterial stocks, and they own 179,820 shares with the latest disclosed value of $213,985,000. And guys, this means that the average price is $1,190,000. But let me quote to this. The Bank of Montreal, a Canadian financial giant, disclosed its almost $214 million valuation for almost 180,000 metamaterials shares. A quick breakdown shows a staggering $1,190,000 per share valuation. possibly reflecting the true value behind MMTLP's preferred share distribution. And this is quite interesting statement. Does it mean that if Metamaterials shares cost about $1.19 per share, does it mean that the intrinsic value of MMTLP during its spin-off was at very high level as well? Well, it is debatable, but it is very possible that these two prices might be connected one to another. So let me quote you the next bullet point. DT column 1T0, Germany listed, is tied to Metamaterials' ongoing fight. But the filing also shows put options exercised representing liabilities exceeding more than $200 million. This explains the lack of resolution and the scale of MMTLP's massive opposition. Big players like BMO have every reason to drag this out because the stakes are monumental. The MMTLP army isn't fighting just a system. We are up against international financial titans. But make no mistake, the fight is far from over. What do you think? Are we witnessing the cracks in their strategy? I think we are. Let's hear your thoughts on MMTLP army. Does this reinforce the real war we've been fighting for? I think so. They took this away from me and from you and our families. Drop your thoughts below. I wonder how DGT will turn out when we prove them right. So guys, quite interesting statement, and I would say that from the intrinsic value standpoint of MMTLP shares alone and Next Bridge Hydrocarbons shares alone, I have a lot of doubts that this is a legitimate price. But if these two prices of Metamaterials and MMTLP were connected during the spin-off, and if these numbers are real on the date, let me show you this in details. On the dates that was shown right here in 2020 and 2023, you can see this means, guys, the potential value during the spin-off of MMTLP shares were at extremely high levels. And this means, guys, the base price for the potential damages that should be paid to each and every MMTLP shareholder might only begin from $1,000. And this is a quite interesting statement. On top of that, guys, take a look at this tweet that was written by RareDD, and he published it basically several hours ago, 14 hours ago to be precise. Wasn't it strange when former SEC regional director Mark Fagel chimed in about MMTLP, but then deleted the posts when we pointed out his involvement in the Overstock investigation? And he refers to his own tweet that he wrote on July the 2nd of last year. And let me quote you this. My posts were cordial. They also didn't mention naked short selling directly in relation to gradient analytics. Kinda seems like he wanted an angry response based on what he was posting. Paraphrasing, I am experienced as an SEC investigator. I haven't looked into MMTLP, but based on my experience, it's likely penny stock fraud and tinfoil hat conspiracy. How would you expect people in this situation for 19 months to respond? Below is my first post, to which he didn't respond. And here you can see the screenshot of RareDD's post. And he wrote, I see that you investigated manipulation in Overstock while at the SEC. Do you believe the SEC would have followed through with the subpoenas you played a role in issuing to those financial reporters in relation to gradient analytics? Many years later, you can see that there was some naked shorting, counterfeiting going in Overstock. Did the SEC ever penalize any guilty parties? Since you haven't looked at the MMTLP case, you might be surprised to learn that there are quite a few similarities to the Overstock case, not just tinfoil hats. Have a great day. And guys, I have to admit that you can see that some tweets that were previously written by Mark Fagel was deleted by the author, by himself. And this fact raises even more questions about the actions or inactions of SEC in regards to MMTLP case. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and two children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag.